There are certain moments in sports that transcend the box score. Sometimes, it's the last-second touchdown or a game-saving interception. Other times, it's a detail so unexpected that it ripples through social media with a force rivaling the roar of a stadium crowd. This summer, that moment wasn't a highlight reel catch or a jaw-dropping play. It was the shock reveal that Travis Kelce, the Kansas City Chiefs superstar tight end, had cut off his long, cinematic hair. Yes, you read that right. The same Travis Kelce who had become synonymous with a certain swaggering, shoulder-length style, one eagerly documented in photos with Taylor Swift, no less, showed up to training camp with a brand new fade. And in the world of NFL fandom, it was as if someone had just announced a blockbuster trade. Why does a haircut matter so much? To understand, you have to know a bit about the man behind the helmet and the culture of superstition, ritual, and self-expression that runs deep in professional sports. It started innocently enough. Kansas City was baking under a punishing July sun, and the Chiefs were deep into their first training sessions for the upcoming season. Reporters and fans noticed that Travis, normally one of the most visible and charismatic players in the league, had kept his helmet on a little longer than usual. Was it the heat? Was he hiding an injury? The whispers started. Then, in a moment that was instantly immortalized by the team's social media crew, Travis lifted off his helmet, grinned, and boom. The long locks that had become his signature were gone, replaced by a sharp, modern fade. The reaction was immediate. Fans took to Twitter, Reddit, and every corner of the internet to process the shock. Travis! Oh my God, he cut off his long hair. But how am I seeing this right? Haha, that's why Travis wore a helmet to training camp. For a few magical hours, the NFL world was united not by a play, but by a haircut. To those who know Travis Kelce only as a 3-time Super Bowl champion with hands as sure as his trash talk is quick, the obsession with his hair might seem strange. But to Chiefs fans, and the legion of Swifties who have joined the Kelce fanbase since his relationship with Taylor Swift went public, it's all part of the legend. Travis has always been a chameleon, both on and off the field. Over the years, he cycled through a dizzying array of styles. There was the close-cropped buzz, the 90s throwback with long hair on top and buzzed sides, the slicked-back look for red carpet moments. Each new look became a talking point, a meme, a source of inspiration for fans and aspiring athletes alike. His hair has even become such a staple of NFL culture that his stylist, Vince Garcia, has given interviews about what it's like to be the man behind the mane. Throughout the years, he'll come to my barber shop or he'll come to my house and get cut, Vince told reporters. He keeps me around to get him ready for an appearance or a TV show. Over the years, it's just like any relationship. The more you see each other, the more you grow personally. That relationship has been documented on Instagram and in countless behind-the-scenes videos, showing Kelce laughing, joking, and most importantly, trusting Vince to deliver the perfect cut for whatever the moment calls for. But there's another twist to the story, one that only adds to its irresistible appeal. Enter Taylor Swift. Ever since the pop superstar and the football phenom went public with their relationship, every detail of Travis's life has been scrutinized by a whole new audience. Suddenly, Kelce's hair wasn't just a sports story, it was a pop culture phenomenon. Patrick Mahomes, Kelce's superstar quarterback and close friend, even joked that Taylor was behind Travis's flowing locks. "I've been trying to get him to grow his hair out," Mahomes laughed in a Sirius XM NFL radio interview last August. And all of a sudden, Taylor gets him to do it. It's the kind of lighthearted banter that only deepens the mythology. When two icons from different worlds collide, their influence on each other becomes a subject of endless fascination. Was Travis's long hair a tribute to his girlfriend's bohemian style? Was the new fade a return to basics, a sign of focus as the Chiefs chase another championship? Fans debated endlessly. Why does all this matter? Why does a haircut make headlines and spark thousands of comments online? Because in sports, like in life, transformation is captivating. We're drawn to stories of reinvention, of athletes who are willing to change, adapt, and surprise us. Travis Kelce's haircut isn't just about aesthetics. It's a metaphor for the relentless drive to evolve. Think about it. Every season in the NFL is a battle against time, against injuries, against the expectations that come with past success. Sticking with the same look, the same routine, can be comforting. But to change, to risk something as personal as your appearance, signals confidence in who you are and where you're going. It's the same reason why players change jersey numbers, switch up their pregame rituals, or unveil new touchdown celebrations. These choices aren't just about fashion, they're about identity, momentum, and the ongoing quest to stay one step ahead of the competition. Hair, believe it or not, has its own lore in sports history. From Samson in the Bible to playoff beards, in the NHL, athletes have long believed that their locks can hold special powers. Some refuse to cut their hair during a winning streak. Others shave it all off to break a slump or to symbolize a fresh start. Kelce's evolution fits right into this tradition. After all, he's not just a football player, he's a performer, an entertainer, and a man who understands the value of spectacle. By showing up to camp with a new look, he sent a message. This season is different. The past is past. Let's see what happens next. Of course, in today's world, no transformation is complete without the internet weighing in. The Chiefs' official post, Training Camp Trav, was just the starting gun. Within minutes, fans were sharing before and after photos, debating which look suited him best, and speculating about what Taylor thought of the change. Even his teammates couldn't resist poking fun. Best waiter I've seen. For real, man, one joked, referencing Kelce's now iconic Happy Gilmore 2 cameo and his natural showmanship. It's all part of the camaraderie and ribbing that make NFL locker rooms legendary. The memes rolled in, the TikToks went viral, and sports radio hosts devoted entire segments to the buzz, literally and figuratively, around Travis's hair. For a moment, the pressures and anxieties of a new season faded away, replaced by the pure joy of a shared surprise. In the end, Travis Kelce's haircut is about more than fashion or even football. It's about the power of an athlete to set trends, to inspire conversation, and to remind us that even the most elite competitors are human beings, restless, creative, and always evolving. It's about the magic of sports, where something as simple as a trip to the barber can unite fans from all walks of life. Chiefs diehards, casual viewers, and Taylor Swift devotees all found themselves on the same page, refreshing their feeds, eager for the next photo, the next update, the next reason to believe in something new. And perhaps that's the real secret to Travis Kelce's appeal. He's not afraid to be the center of attention, to take risks, to laugh at himself, and to let us all in on the joke. Whether he's catching passes on Sunday, hosting his New Heights podcast, or debuting a new look at practice, he brings a sense of fun and authenticity that's hard to resist. As the Chiefs gear up for another title run, one thing is certain: all eyes will be on Travis Kelce, both for his play and his ever-evolving style. Will the fade become his new trademark? Will he grow it back out if the team goes on a winning streak? Will Taylor Swift weigh in with a lyric or two? Only time will tell. But for now, fans everywhere are reminded of a simple truth. In sports, as in life, sometimes the smallest changes make the biggest impact. And sometimes, a haircut is much more than just a haircut. So keep watching. Because if there's anything we've learned from Travis Kelce, it's that the next twist in the story is never far away. And who knows, maybe the next chapter will start with a trip to the barber.